this is Norm Stockton. I just wanted to invite you to go by Jon Liebman's amazing bass player website called forbassplayersonly.com. Please come check out my interviews there, as well as interviews with all of your bass heroes.
What's new? What's happening? I understand you have some new basses with MTD.
Yeah, that's actually, we're here at the NAMM show, by the way. This is NAMM, Winter NAMM 2013, and in beautiful Anaheim, California, although it's not looking very California today. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm totally humbled and honored. Michael Tobias designed MTD, the bass company that I've been playing their basses for since 1997, and amazing instruments. But I'm really excited that the Norm Stockton artist model is being unveiled at this show, and I guess we'll fly in some pictures of that when we go down to the booth. But suffice it to say that it is for those of you who are familiar with my work with Lincoln Brewster, you may remember that orange MTD J5. It was a prototype for what eventually became the Saratoga, and it's basically Michael's version of a J bass. The new Norm Stockton artist model is actually a combination of that, and but it also does some of what my 535 did, and so it has a bunch of really cool features. Switchable single coil, the humbucker. Well, Bill Bartolini designed some specific custom electronics for this, and we're basically 95% there. The final prototype, or prototype number 3, is the one I'm going to be doing some playing with tonight at the MTD concert. But the electronics are about 95% there. We need another month or so to really finalize the electronics, but suffice to say that it'll be able to cover the J range, but also have some of the stuff that the MTD 535 did, and I'm super excited about this bass. It's it basically makes it where I only need to take one bass. So if I'm doing something that's more rock oriented, or something where the mix is very dense, and the bass has to have a little bit smaller footprint like a J does, then it does that real well. But with a couple of quick tweaks, it'll be able to get more of that full sound like a lot of slap or fusion playing requires. So if you get a chance, check it out, the MTD Norm Stockton artist model. You can go to MTD's website, or there should be clips very soon coming to my website as well. So yeah, that's one of the big things.
One of the big things. Well, that is a big thing. You mentioned your website, you mentioned rock, you mentioned slapping and some other bass styles. So I understand you have a new bass instruction series online, Art of Groove.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
The instruction thing is a real passion of mine. I really, it's an honor to be able to kind of help people in their musical development, and maybe learn things a little more easily than the way I did. I learned lots of things the hard way, and I have an instructional DVD series that's distributed by Alfred Publishing called Grooving for Heaven, and some of you may be familiar with that. It's about 7.5 hours of material that kind of fills in the holes for most self-taught players. The Art of Groove is...
So you should call it 7.5 Steps to Heaven.
We're too far down the road to rebrand, but that is a good one. The artofgroove.com is the URL, but
is it The Art of Groove or Art of Groove?
Actually, you know what? It's both.
Okay.
Specifically, it's artofgroove.com, but I actually own both URLs for that specific reason, so if people get confused. But it is, it's all of my instructional material. It's the 60 lesson groove course that I had originally put together for Music Dojo, Adam Nitty's amazing instructional site. It's all of that. It's all of the grooving DVDs. It's many hours of HD quality video that are song tutorials.
Sorry.
It's moving. It's cool. The platform's shaking. Many hours of HD quality video that is it's song tutorial stuff. So if there's anything you want to learn of any of my solo material, whether Star Spangled Banner or Joy of Man's Desire, or any of the material from my Pondering Sushi or Tea and the Typhoon CDs, it's all there, slowed down and in HD. In addition, if you're a fan of Lincoln Brewster stuff, all the material that I played with him for those 6 years, it's all there, slowed down, and including all the embellishments that I used to do live. So, as well as there's a series called Groove Basics, which is for brand new players, that kind of gets you from zero to groove in a I should brand that, huh? It gets you grooving very quickly.
Better hurry up or I'm going to steal it.
And then there's also a series called Real World Perspectives where I'm interviewing industry professionals, and I've done interviews with Ricky Lawson and Andrew Goucher and Dave Ellefson and a handful of players that are kind of giving insight into Greg Bissonette, giving insight into groove.
Detroit boy.
As well as, I'm sorry?
Detroit boy.
Yeah. Insight into groove and just also just how to make a living as a musician. So there's a bunch of stuff there. So if you get a chance, please drop by artofgroove.com. It is it's one of the best deals going in music education at this point. Also, it's subscribing to get full access to the whole site is less than $10 a month. So I tried deliberately to really price it to where cost will not be an impediment to anybody who's really trying to learn as a musician. So anyway, that's available for you as well. But
congratulations, yeah, that's great. I hope it does real well
John.
for you.
Appreciate it, man.
And what else is going on? What do you have lined up for the future?
You know what? I made a big change this past June. I decided to come off the road with Lincoln. Lincoln and I are still great friends, and my 6 years with him were fabulous and a great experience, and I love the music and the hang and everything. I have daughters who are in high school now, and I absolutely want to be around as much as I can during these last few years where they're home. So I'm trying to be as efficient as I can about how I make a living. And so I came off the road, and I'm doing more the Art of Groove, obviously, session stuff. But also, I recently started touring a little bit, limited touring, with Bobby Kimball, the original singer from Toto. And so we're playing all the Toto songs, and it's a real blast. And interestingly, the rhythm section of Bobby Kimball's band is my band. It's Rob Rinder on keyboards, Dave Owens on drums, and me playing bass. So it's a good hang and musically quite happening. So if you see Bobby Kimball coming to your area, please come and say hi, man. It's lots of fun.
Well, thanks, Norm. Lots of great stuff going on. We wish you much luck and continued success always.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it, man. God bless you guys. And definitely for bass players only is an awesome site. I get the weekly mailer, and if you're watching this, then you already know. But please tell your friends, because it's a very cool. I don't even know how you do it, John, but you go and you must have something searching the internet for, it's like, wow, that story is like totally random and it's bass player oriented. It's like, I didn't know that about Paul McCartney or whoever, so it's great stuff. So honored to be involved, and thanks, man. God bless you.